hand it and see if you're in.
That emoji is so good for Rachel Chandler.
You are.
That emoji is so good for you.
Yes, do it.
Morning all. This is a slight shift in what we're going to do because I reflected and thought that sounds a bit pants. The reality is learning breakfast, which I think has been a roaring success. Thanks, Dave, for what you're doing. What it was never pitched as was it was never going to be managers. It was never going to be managers stood here talking about data, which feels like a little bit punitive and we've got to do this then. And then Dave asked me to do something on Power BI and tell you guys about best use of Power BI, which is exactly what I just said. So what I have done though, which I will still share with you, because the idea was it wasn't going to be use this, do that. I've put together like a bit of a cheat sheet. I've mentioned it to a few people in appraisals before that we'll do something around like easy wins on data, easy wins on Power BI, one Google Doc that's got all different links out. So I've put that together. I'll share it out with full division on chat. But instead of standing here and going through, ooh, look what this Power BI report does and look what this one can do. Instead of doing that, you'll still get that anyway, a little bit of a bonus. I thought, let's do something a little bit more interactive, a little bit more fun. And between Dave and I, Dave predominantly, by the time I'll shut up in a minute, we're going to look at Blooket. So this is something that I use, and again, it's off the back of seeing Dave use it in his lessons. It's good for a bit of a starter. It's good for pulling a bit of knowledge together at the end. Predominantly used, I'd say, at the beginning of the lesson. I always use it as a beginning of the lesson.
Brilliant, yeah.
It's a good lesson starter. It's kind of a four walls, so I can say it, I guess. It's a bit of a bastardised Kahoot of sorts, which there are a lot of versions out there now. You know, we've used Bamboozles, we've seen Bamboozles before, that kind of thing. I think the key with this is it's got loads of different game modes on, which are really interesting. But all the game modes require all to participate. And the best thing about it is that participation. So, like Bamboozle, where you get the grid up and like pick a number, you get the wallflowers, you get them sat back and they don't really need to get involved. This, everyone's sort of playing against everyone, which I guess you are on Kahoot, but it just makes it a little bit fun with the game modes.
Yeah, students do really like it. It was actually Helen found this, I don't know if she suggested it. It's really, really good. So there's other different ways of playing. So obviously normally use the computers, and there's loads of pre-made ones as well, so you don't have to sit here spending hours making them. But there's games whereby the students can steal points off each other. So even if they're not great at the game, they still got a decent chance of winning because you can just get decent, a lucky question at the end. And some of those games as well, even if a student joins in late or they're struggling to actually start the game on their phone or something, they can join late and still just catch up because of that, stealing points off each other. And basically you get to choose who you steal points off, so you always pick whoever's winning. So it's always really good fun. The one you're going to try today is a battle royale, okay? So you'll get a question and you will be pitched against someone else in the room. You'll see on the screen who you're up against. I want you to give them evils when you see who it is. I love how concerned Adam is about changing his profile picture. It's nicely changed it, Adam.
I was not going to play.
I love it! So yeah, you'll get a question. If you both get it right, it's whoever gets it right fastest. Okay? You've got 5 lives. If you're not quickest or you get it wrong, you lose a life. Even when you're out, you're still in, so you can still answer the questions. Okay? So I've actually paid for a full Blooket account, so I can see who's getting all the questions right and wrong and stuff. But even if you don't do that on the free account, you still get a rough idea of how many students are, struggling on certain questions and stuff. Because although it's a fun game, you can still use it for subject material.
Yeah, I haven't because I'm a tat. So I've got the free version, but still got Battle Royale on it, which is the one that I use predominantly. I've tried some of the other ones; they're good, like Treasure Hunt.
Yeah, Treasure Hunt's very good. Yeah.
But Battle Royale one is really good, and equally like on the phones or on the screens if you're in a PC room, like with Kahoot, screen goes red or screen goes green if they get it wrong. It's really visual, so you can see straight away who's got it right, who's got it wrong, who's gone out, and you'll see it within 10 seconds once we start. You know if someone's gone out, so you can kind of go, because Greg's going to go, oh, if someone beats him. Greg, did you get it wrong? Did you get it right? What's your thought process kind of thing? So there's a little bit of extension you can do beyond it.
There's a little bit to make it a bit easier for you as a teacher. So students have a tendency to write any old stupid name there, like, Crazy Carrot or something, you know what I mean? and then you don't know who it is. And I always say you write your actual name in there just to make it a bit easier. Right, are you ready? Okay, it's a Disney quiz.
Oh, God!
Oh, that's amazing, Disney! Okay. Step 1, you'll be shown who you're up against.
So we should say on your phones now who you're against.
Yeah, give it a question, you've got to get it right. Even when you're out, remember, you've still got to answer the questions. Showdown. Yes, I think it does, yeah. Survive.
You're hoping you come up against me and Adam because we know nothing.
It does play music as well, actually. Okay, so that's who you're up against. See who it is. Give him evils. Give him evils.
Right, son. Yeah.
I have no idea.
What's that?
It's not Snow White.
It's not Frozen, is it? It's the other one.
Okay.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
Who didn't answer? Who panicked?
I didn't.
So that
No, they beat you though faster.
fastest
So
finger
you've got to be
first.
fast as well.
Fastest finger first.
Oh, right, okay.
There's also a big prize today. Whoever wins, there's a big prize.
Well, chuck yourself in the back.
Oh, some people down to 3 lives. It's getting serious.
Range, all the 2 3s are against each other. Rachel and Adam.
I've got no idea.
The concentration on Adam's face is absolutely brilliant. I love it. Oh, there's shaking heads over here. Very concerned. Is it not going to plan?
It's going to plan, yeah.
It is. You winning? How many lives have you got left?
We're winning 3 out of 3, but it's just the speed.
It's just the speed. It's just the speed. Jason, you should be good at Disney.
I think it's illegal.
You were there the other week.
Master at Disney.
Oh, how many lives left?
How many?
You haven't lost any.
You haven't lost any?
Oh,
Oh, you're flying.
Andrew and Greg, Clash of the Titans.
Are we winning? Anyone with 5 lives left? 4 lives? Oh dear. Oh dear.
I'll defeat it again. It's getting really good, Sean. Oh no, I didn't get to see them. I'm getting them right. I actually got to do that one.
Frosty's on 5 lives.
What? Right.
But I bet I'll get it. I'd that's for you. I don't know why.
Greg, how
Somebody else.
many lives have you got left?
I'm going out here now.
3.
3. That's not bad.
Adam Blakely's out.
Defeated again.
Dempsey down.
I don't read very fast, mate.
Carry on.
But you're still in. You still keep answering.
I've been eliminated. I'm getting. I've got 1 wrong or 2 wrong. Ah.
My thing won't press.
Oh
Oh,
I did just say
Creating
to
it's
it.
not for all.
Yours wouldn't work. There is an extension where you can slow down certain learners.
Yeah.
Jason's getting too far ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh, we've lost him. Right, Rachel. Rachel, last life again.
I know.
Russell's face because he's down his last
That's it. Fairly good start.
To you answer questions, Zero.
Actually, I think that, yeah.
No, it's none of them. It is, I think, A Bug's Life is about all. Jungle Book we've had.
I know. Everyone.
I might play this game with them.
Remember when you're out, you're still in. Still keep playing.
I've been eliminated to take a last slot.
Pressure's on Andrew. Pressure's on Andrew.
It's not in. Yeah, it's an old one, that, isn't it? Yeah. The Spaniel and the Scruffy one, isn't it? Yeah, everyone remembers.
Russell, are you still in?
I'm out, but I didn't make it.
My daughter can play this one, it's good.
Getting serious now. Only 3 teams left.
Sorry about Elaine. Oh.
Anybody gets this wrong.
I'm lying. I'm lying in
Who's fastest?
Taking the sheets off. One of these plastic.
Screen protector. I love it. Oh.
Come on.
Can't get that from because I'd pressed 3
So, I mean, I'm not even reading the full thing like you were saying, just pick out a keyword.
You just focus on your own game, Katrina.
That sounded like you don't have one.
It had to be to you, Alan, as well, didn't it?
That's really nice. That's been eliminated every time. Oh.
Love how competitive the
I mean, it's just a guess.
It's well funny.
I'm guessing from you then. We've had 3 already, haven't we? And meanwhile. Tangled is yet to come.
Why am I getting every single one right now?
Because the pressure's off.
Yeah. They always tell me when I do that.
On it.
Oh.
Few ones left.
Knock them out.
Oh, that was good.
Ah, I love this one.
I love
Yeah.
that. Oh,
Great song. Disney Channel's also now about 8 times. Inflation. Yeah.
Do these 2 going down.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Helen's gone. Sean Dyche's gone. Clash going on up there. Both got 1 life left.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was Princess and the Frog. Never really watched that one.
This is what tricky.
Performing arts. Computers really.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Poppy's like doing it to the fuck. Oh. Right. Champion then. That's it.
Oh my god.
Right, now so this is.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Dan.
He's kept quiet all the way to the final. Especially considering I think you did this performance last year. You did the show, didn't you? Yeah.
This is too much.
Tense.
Quick!
Yeah.
I'll go break. Oh, third. Well done. Bronze.
10 wins.
Right.
So you get loads of stuff on your free account, because a paid account is only £20 a year. Paid account's only £20 a year, but I can nick anyone else's and I can then edit them as well. So I can find somebody else's Blooket, put it into my own personal section of it, and then edit it as well. And you get a briefing of what everyone's answers were. Give it a try, it's really good.
Thank you very much.